My name is Vanessa Ajimang. I am the founder and designer of Copperdas. Welcome to our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like our videos. Here on our YouTube channel, we like to share some tips on styling your home. Just that expert touch and just take you all the way. So welcome. So 2020 has been the year of change. And what has been incredibly interesting is the dynamic of working from home. Some of us transitioned really well and some of us didn't. But moving forward, the one thing that we do know globally is that working from home is now going to be an integral part of most of our lives. So the big question is, how do I still have my home as my sanctuary, but create a space where I can use it to just work? And it is a difficult balance, but it's not impossible. So here we're today to give you some top tips on how to combat this. Now, most importantly, a lot of people think that, oh, I don't have enough space, I'm in a studio apartment, or I've just got a tiny little box cupboard, I can't really think straight, how am I going to achieve this look? And honestly speaking, it can be the smallest of spaces. You just need to make sure there's enough difference between that space and your living space, and you have to be consistent with it. So one of the things we recommend is choose a space in the house. Doesn't matter where it might be. Well, it does matter. Don't choose the bathroom. You can choose an alcove in your living room and decide this is the space I'm going to work from. And the best way to start making a change is introducing a small working desk. Doesn't have to be anything crazy expensive. Something simple enough for you to work on. That's step number one. Step number two, if you can, get yourself an office chair, because that would also help to differentiate between the spaces. Because if you're kind of just sitting lounging back in your sofa, you might find yourself drifting, or you just won't be in that work mode atmosphere. So definitely try and get yourself an office chair. Bring all the essential items you need to be proactive when working. So that could be pens, pencils, notepad, your laptop. Bring all of that into one area onto the desk, so that way it's kind of not scattered across the house. You're not going from room to room or moving your laptop from room to room. You're just in one designated space. So that's the second option. Also, just because it's your office space, it doesn't mean it can't be nice. I think when you go into an office space and it's a bit more welcoming, a bit more friendly, it makes you more keen to go into the space, not like a dread of, oh, okay, I have to be in this space for the next 8 hours. So you can do that by introducing small planters and pots and greenery to put up. You can do little shelving where you put like little mementos or family pictures, or just artwork that you can add in there as well. One of our favorite things actually, and I find you can do this with any size rug, is actually introducing a textured rug where you can. It can be the smallest rug, it can be a large rug. I think just having that rug underneath the desk with the chair is like, okay, this is my work zone, this is my office, I feel great, I love this. So that's pretty much our main top tips. Another question we've been asking is that there's two of us working from home. Sometimes we're on a Zoom call, someone's on the phone. How do I break this up without disturbing the other person? So the other thing to do, I guess, is to go into separate rooms, which is the most obvious outcome. Or if you can kind of schedule it between you where you have one desk space, and if someone has got a Zoom call, you give it to them, vice versa. If you both happen to have Zoom calls and meetings and calls all at the same time, then the best recommendation is to break out into another space. But I would say the best thing to do is rotate it between you. Try and create like a little schedule so you have some structure, and try and give yourselves breaks at the same time. So you can like take 30 minutes to go for a walk, or you can both cook a short meal together. But it's really about engaging and communicating with both parties and having that separation. And I think when I say separation, that's a good time to actually bring up when you're winding down from the office hours. That's when, for us personally in the studio, like to kind of start burning some candles, some aromatherapy oils, because it's like a slow unwind. When it gets to about 3:30, 4 o'clock, you can start lighting the candles, bringing up some scents, and you're just like, it's almost as if that scent is like, ooh, it's home time soon. So it's just little subtle things you can do that will make a great difference. Another great underrated area to use as a work from home space is your garden or your balcony or your terrace if you have one. Obviously this is weather permitting, but it's such a great way to be outdoors but indoors. So you can get some nice simple garden furniture, could be a set of 2 chairs, a table, create an umbrella out there, or if you're in a conservatory. And it's a great way to just top up on those endorphins and still kind of enjoying the outdoors. And that way you've already kind of got this whole botanical garden feel brought right to you. And it makes a world of a difference when you're working. Obviously, depending on the weather, you can see how far you can go with this. But I do highly recommend, if you can, try and fit it in at least once a week, just so you have that fresh air and natural light and natural daylight whilst you're working. Thank you for watching our channel today. Don't forget to subscribe and like our video. You can find us on Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.